start with the question number 12. Two APs have the same common difference. The difference their 100 terms is 100. What is the difference between their 1000 term? What is say the difference between their 100 term is 100. Okay, so what we say that, and the two AP have the same common difference. So D1 is equal to D2 if we say that A1 and A2 are the two APs. Okay, here the common difference D of two APs is same, that is D1 is equal to D2. Let T1 and T2 be the two terms of AP. T1 is equal to A1 plus D1 and T2 is equal to A2 plus D2. What is given that? 100 terms of both. So T100 is equal to A1 plus D1 and T second also it is 100. T2 is also 100. So T100 is equal to A2 plus D2. The difference of these two means to say that it T100 minus T100 is equal to 100. So T100 minus T100 is equal to A1 plus D1 minus A2 plus D2. If you open the bracket, okay, so T100 minus T100 will be equal to A1 plus D1 minus A2 minus D2. So collect the A1 here. So what we will get? A1 minus A2 plus D1 minus D2. Is it? But what is given? D1 and D are same. So D1 is equal to D2. If we put D1 is equal to D2, then this will become 0. So it is D1 minus D2 is 0. So what left with us is that A1 minus A2. So T100 minus T100 minus T100 is equal to A1 minus A2. Is it? So T100 minus T100 is equal to A1 minus A2. Now let's talk about, take T1 and T2 of 1000 term. Here also given T1000 is equal to A1 plus D1 and T1000 is equal to A2 plus D2. Difference of thousands term, is it? We can say T1000 minus T1000. Is it? Again here A1 plus D1 minus A2 plus D2. Multiply with a minus sign here. So what will get? A1 plus D1 minus A2 minus D2. So T1000 minus T1000 is equal to A1 minus A2 plus D1 minus D2. But D1 is equal to D2. So D1 minus D2 is 0. So what it becomes? T1000 minus T1000 is equal to A1 minus A2. So what will be left with? A1 minus T1000 minus T1000 is A1 minus A2. But what is A1 minus A2? We got it from here. A1 minus A2 we got it from here is 100, which was the difference of these two was equal to 100. Is it? So here A1 A2 of 100 becomes, that is, so from there A1 minus A2 value is 100. So we'll also put here A1 minus A2 as 100 from first. So what final answer we got? T1000 minus T1000 is equal to 100. This is your final answer. Is it clear? How many 3 digits numbers are divisible by 7? Is it? So let's check out how to find out. Is it? 3 digit number. So let's take like this in the rough. Suppose it is here 10, 7 ones are 7. So 3. Is it? Which number, what number you will place here so that it divisible by 7? So you're going to keep 5. See here 5. Is it 7 5s? Is it 5s 35? So your least number is 105. Is it? So the least 3-digit number divisible by 7 is 105. So A is equal to 105. Is it? The same way, the greatest 3-digit number we have to find it. Is it? So let's see the greatest. Is it? We have 9, 9. Let's keep it gap. Is it 7? 1s are 7. Is it? 29. 7. 4s are 28. Is it? We got 1. Which number will keep here? The greatest number. Okay. We'll keep here so that it is divisible by 7. We're going to keep 4. Okay. So 4 here. Now it is divisible. 4 here. So it is divisible. So what is the greatest number we got? 994. So the greatest 3-digit number divisible by 7 is 994. Is it? So it is the last digit. Greatest here will become the last digit. So L, we can write it is L or AN is equal to 994. Now we have A 104, AN is equal to 994, and D we have 7. So substitute in the formula. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. AN is 994, A is 105 plus N minus 1 into D. This is plus. If it goes on the other side, will be minus. So 994 minus 105. So it is 889. Is it? Is equal to N minus 1 into 7. What is the relation of N minus 1 into 7? It is into, no? So it is goes in division. So 889 divided by 7 is equal to N minus 1. If we divide it, you will get 127 is equal to N minus 1. Minus 1 will go on that side, it will become plus. So it become 127 plus 1. So N is equal to, which is equal to N. So N is equal to 128. So there are 128 3-digit number divisible by 7. Question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250? Let n multiple of 4 lies between 10 and 250. Between means we don't have to take 10, we don't have to take 250. So less than after 10 we can take any number which is divisible by 4. So which is comes the number 12. Is it? And from here, which is the number which is divisible by 4? It is 248. So A is equal to 12, L is equal to AN is equal to 248, and D is equal to 4. We substitute in the formula. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. AN is 248 is equal to D, A is 12 plus N minus 1 into 4. So 248 minus 12 is equal to 246 is equal to N minus 1 into 4. The relation of N minus 1 and 4 is multiplication. So it will go in division. So 236 divided by 4, that comes to be 49. 49 is equal to N minus 1. N minus 1. This is minus 1. So minus 1 goes on other side. It will become plus. So 59 plus 1. So N is equal to 60. So there are 60 multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250. Let's move on to the next question. For what value of n are there nth term of 2 APs are equal? Is it? You have to find for which term these two are equal. Means n term. Okay, n we have to find. So we have to equate the n of this first AP equal to the n of second AP. What is the first AP? 63, 65, 67, and second AP is 3, 10 and 17. So you have to substitute the value and equate it, both are equal. So let's start with A is equal to here 63, 65, 67. Is it? So A is equal to 63, D is equal to 65 minus 63, that is 2, and in second series 3 is 3, 10, 17. A is equal to 3. D is equal to 10 minus 3, that is 7. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is equal to 63 plus n minus 1 into 2. Okay, multiply inside. So 2 into n, 2n. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. So an is equal to 63 plus 2n minus 2. So 63 minus 2 will become 61. So an is equal to 61 plus 2n. And here in this case, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is equal to a is 3 plus n minus 1 into d is 7. Is it? So multiply inside. 7 into n, it is 7n. Is it? 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. Is it? So an become 3 plus 7n minus 7. Now 3n minus n plus minus minus. Is it? It will become 4. Since the sign of 7 is minus, it will be minus 4. So an is equal to minus 4 plus 7n. So the nth term, what is given as the nth term of the value of both AP are equal, means this an is equal to this an. Okay, so 61 plus 2n is equal to minus 4 plus 2n. Is it? So 61 plus 2n is equal to minus 4 plus 2n. Is it? So minus 61 will come on this side. So 61 plus 4n. 2n will go on that side. So 7n minus 2n. So it will be 65. 65. So 7n minus 2n is 5n, and 5n. Relation of 5 and n is multiplication, so it will be divided. So 65 divided by 5 is equal to n, and n is equal to 13. So the nth term of both AP will be equal when the value of n is 13. Let's move on to the next question. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and the seventh term exceeds the fifth terms by 12. Here what is given to us? A3 is A3. Third term means A3. A3 is 16 and seventh term means A7 is equal to. Got it? What is that? Seventh term exceed the fifth term. So A7 is equal to A5 plus 12. The seventh term exceed the fifth term by 12. So A7 is equal to 5 fifth term A5 plus 12. So A7 is equal to A5 plus 12. Is it? So first let us solve this. A3 is equal to 16. What we have? An formula. An is equal to n minus 1 into d. Is it? An is equal to An. Is it? Which term we are talking about? There are three terms. Is it? Okay, third term we are talking about. So a plus 3 minus 1 into d is equal to 16 because an is 16. So 3 minus 1 2. So a plus 2d is equal to 16. Is it? Now let's check on this. A7 is equal to a plus 12d. Got it? Substitute the value of a7 here. A is equal to, okay, a is equal to a n. Okay, so here a plus 7 minus 1 into d is equal to a plus 5 minus 1 into d plus 12. So a plus 6d will be equal to a plus 4d plus 12. Bring it on a on both the sides. So here all these terms, these two terms on this side, so a minus a plus 6a minus 4d is equal to 12. So a and a cancel out. 6 minus 4, 2d is equal to 12. So d is equal to 6. Substituting the value of d in equation 1. What we have equation 1? A plus 2d is equal to 16. So a plus 2, d is 6. So 6 here. So 6 2s are 12. Is it? So a plus 12 is equal to 16. So a is equal to 16 minus 12. So a is equal to 4. So now we have A is equal to 4, D is equal to 6. So we know that A is equal to A1 is equal to 4. So A2 is what? A1 plus D. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. A3 is what? A2 plus D. So 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. A3 is what? A4 is what? A3 plus D. So it is 16 plus 6, that is 22. So our AP is 4, 10, 16, 22. Is it? Okay.